come with me to voluntarily ruin my own day, but for good reasons. We are preparing for some very special guests. When it rains, the only thing I want to do is stay inside and be cozy, but rescue waits for no one. This shed behind me is the foster puppy shed, but we call it the puppy house. And yes, we're fostering puppies again. The last time I had foster puppies was April of 2023. It is currently November 2025. For the past 2.5 years, I've only been fostering kittens, and kittens can stay in my office with me in the house. Puppies definitely cannot. My computer would not survive in a room full of puppies. In all that time, while this space hasn't been used for fostering, we have filled it with a lot of stuff. I'll give a proper tour of it when we're done cleaning today. Right now, it's a big mess. I've made a list of what needs to be done here to prepare for the new group, so let's go through it. For our to-do list today, first thing we need to do is move everything out of the puppy house to the new shed. We have a second shed on the other side of the yard to move everything into. Then we need to patch some drywall spots, cover cables, make sure the heater works, install a new light, and clean up the supplies storage. Doing this in the rain was not my first choice, but we have a very limited amount of time to get this done. It's currently Saturday and it's going to be raining here until at least Tuesday, but we're taking the puppies in on Monday. So it's now or never. Let's get to it. Okay, we moved everything out. That took about an hour. Sucks that it's dark out now, but there's still a lot to do. Tonight I would like to get the drywall patching done. What else was on my list? Covering the cables, making sure the heater works, and maybe installing the new light. Some things I'll save for tomorrow. There will probably be a few last minute things I think of to do. We're hungry, didn't have lunch, it's 5 p.m. Time for a break, and then we'll get back to work. Okay, we're back from dinner. It is 7:48 p.m. and I'm gonna change the order of tasks here a little bit. I was thinking it would make more sense to do everything I need to do with the heater now so that I can let it run while I'm working on the drywall. I'll be in here for a while to make sure that the heater is working properly. Okay, the reason I want to cover this cable here is because puppies love to chew things. And we don't want to give them the option, right? I want to cover up this cable. I've done it before for the AC unit here. I'd like to get something a little more secure for the cables at some point, but again, we gotta do this fast. I went to Lowe's and Home Depot the other day and they didn't have what I was looking for, so I have to use these cable covers, which I already had a few of. We're working with what we got. I have one little piece left. Nice and safe. I have to bring the extension cord down to meet the plug a little bit, but that's okay. Keep it away from puppy teeth. Now that the cable's done, I can turn this on and make sure we're in business. The heater's definitely working, so that's really nice. Now I have to patch this drywall spot, which, as you can probably tell, was chewed up by previous fosters. Hopefully only need 2 pieces here. patched. It needs a few more things, but I can do that tomorrow. It's now 9:34 p.m., but I'm pretty done for today. Confirming the heater works, so we can check that off the list. Patching the drywall spots is done, even though there are still a few little things I need to do. I'm gonna save installing the light for tomorrow and cleaning the supplies storage cabinet out here. There's also one thing I forgot to add to the list, pretty important one. I knew I needed to do it, I just didn't mention it earlier. But tomorrow, once everything else is done, the last thing we will do is clean and sanitize this interior space. So that's it for today. I'm gonna go put on a face mask and watch Frankenstein with my fiance. Okay, it is the next day, Sunday, 6:21 p.m. Really hating the whole getting dark at 5 p.m. thing. And today was really busy. I had plans all day that I made weeks ago, but there is still time to get it done tonight and maybe a little bit in the morning if there's anything left. But the puppies are coming tomorrow, so we gotta move. The first thing I'm gonna do tonight, this is not sponsored, I got this light from Pop Light. I actually backed this company on Kickstarter back in 2023 because I thought this would be perfect for the puppy house. It's rechargeable, so I don't have to plug it into anything and I can put it wherever I want. This was shipped to me in 2024. I haven't gotten to use it yet since we haven't had puppies in 2.5 years, so I'm really excited to get to finally see it in use. This space does not have its own power. There are no outlets. So we have an extension cord that runs in here and I only plug in what is absolutely needed, which is, depending on the weather, either the air conditioning unit in the window or the heater and a camera. I don't want to leave too many things plugged into that. Having something like a rechargeable light is really ideal. I'm gonna take this battery inside to charge, and while that's charging, I'll set up the light. I know it's a little risky, but I think I'm gonna place this up here, which means it will only be secured by this one screw. I think it'll be okay. I don't want to hear it. I'm sure this is a hard watch if you work in construction, so sorry. This is the light now that the battery is charged. Another task done. Now it's time for the part that I've probably been dreading the most since we started, and that is cleaning out the supply closet. It, like everything else, has just been sitting out here for 2.5 years. I need to pull everything out, clean it out, and reorganize it. A lot of the blankets in here have gotten pretty dusty from sitting for so long, so I'm gonna have to wash them. I'm gonna do a couple loads tonight just to get through getting started tomorrow. Puppy blankets can get pretty nasty, so we like to wash these separate from our clothes. But unfortunately, we do not have a separate washing machine, nor can we afford to get one right now. So if anyone has a used but working washing machine in the Los Angeles area and can help a girl out, please let me know. Notes from some previous foster puppies, taking their weights, and this, which I'm sure was very important at the time. Oh, I love seeing all of their names. If it seems like I'm stressed out, it's just because I want everything to be perfect for these puppies and I'm panicking a little bit about getting it all done in time, but I'm not stressed about puppies being here. I'm really excited. I have missed fostering puppies. It's been so long. It's a lot of work, but it's very fun and it's very rewarding. Highly recommend. I'm gonna throw away all the junk and then wipe this thing down. Okay, we're all cleaned up. Didn't take too long. I forgot I have to clean this part. Good. We're on to the final task for today, which is to clean and disinfect this whole area. I'm going to start by sweeping and then vacuum around the edges. Then I'll spray everything down with cleaner from the walls down to the floor, wipe everything up, and then I'll spray the walls and the floors with rescue disinfectant so that no diseases from previous fosters will be transmitted to the new group. It'll be nice and clean and safe in here. thought I was recording and just realized I wasn't, but I sprayed the whole floor with rescue disinfectant. Now I have a 10-minute timer. We're down to 9 minutes actually. When that is done, I will wipe the floor and then we will be done for tonight. That's it, we did it, we are done. Everything on our task list has been completed and the puppies are coming here tomorrow. All I know about them is that they're about 6 weeks old, so they won't be here for very long before they get their next round of shots and then they're ready for adoption. There are other things I wanted to add to the list, like trimming the bushes in the backyard, setting up the sunshade, and moving any junk from the puppy yard to the new shed. Those will have to wait until the rain stops, and the puppies won't really be hanging out in the yard anyway while it's raining like this, so we have a little bit of time to get those things done. I'm gonna go eat something and work on that mountain of blankets. I'll be getting up as early as I can. I am not a morning person, but there are some last minute things I need to do before the puppies get here, like laying out the blankets that I'll be washing tonight. So good night for now. Today's the day. I finished setting up the puppy house this morning. I didn't film it, so I'm just gonna take you on a quick tour now because we only have a little bit of time before puppies get here. This is the puppy house. On the puppy house porch, we have the supplies cabinet, which keeps blankets, washable pee pads, toys, newspapers, trash bags, things like that. As we walk inside, we have a big empty space. Every other group of puppies that I've fostered in this puppy house has included the mama dog. This time it's only puppies, but when I do have a mama dog, I do set up the space just a little bit differently. The main change being I'll set up a playpen that goes across the middle, and I'll set up a bed usually in this corner so that the mama dog, when she needs time away from her puppies, she can easily have her own space. I always like to have a big washable pee pad underneath all the blankets. Blankets on one side, more pee pads on the other, and then I'll usually put newspapers over top of this. I just haven't done it yet today. This wall is where everything gets plugged in. So we have the heater, the window AC unit, and a camera, and those all plug into an extension cable right here. We have the newly installed light, which is rechargeable. On this wall, we have a dog door, which leads out to the puppy yard. That area is not usable for right now, but once it's cleaned up, all we have to do is lift up this panel, and puppies can enter and exit through this flap. And we can access that separate yard from outside. It's still a mess. Like I said, this will have to wait until the rain stops, and puppies won't be out in the rain right now anyway, so we don't really need this area at the moment. This separate little yard area is only for fosters. We have 2 dogs of our own, and they're very particular, so we don't like to let them interact with fosters. We keep everyone separate for safety. That's it for now. I'm gonna keep picking up some little things while it's not raining before the puppies get here, but they're going to be here very soon. When they got here, it wasn't raining, so I let them run around the yard a little bit. And now that they're tired out, it's raining. Perfect timing. They came with names, and I have a list with pictures. I just don't know who is who yet, so I'll be spending the next few days getting to know them. I'm gonna let them sleep, even though I know as soon as I stand up, they'll be up. I'll share more about these puppies in the next video. Goodbye for now.